Hey there. So today's video is going to focus on the frustration of dealing with eating disorders, disordered eating. If you haven't met me, my name is Sarah Nielsen. I'm an LPC. I reside in the state of Alabama. I'm licensed here, Kansas, Missouri, New Hampshire, and I've been in the field of eating disorders, disordered eating for 20 years. I post this in different places, YouTube channel, and in the Intuitive Eating Free Education Facebook group, and on my counseling page. So if you want to join, all of the places, you can. So what I wanted to talk about today was the frustration of eating disorders, disordered eating. I realize that's a very much a duh statement, right? But I want to explain some psychology behind it that maybe you haven't thought about before. So dealing with eating disorders, disordered eating is super frustrating, whether it be food noise, whether it be even when you're in remission, if you will, just the continued frustration and battle of it, the intrusive thoughts, the triggers, diet culture, social media, conversations. Sometimes people compliment weight loss and don't realize that you're battling an eating disorder, disordered eating. There's lots of reasons why eating disorders, disordered eating is very frustrating. But what I want to focus on is the fact that we can't abstain from eating, right? So if I can explain this properly. So when somebody, let's say, has a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction, what do? The idea is they quit doing it, right? They're able to totally remove that substance from their life. And I'm not saying that it's not difficult, because it certainly is. It's very difficult. But you're on a different field with eating disorders than disordered eating, because you cannot abstain from food. You cannot tuck it away, if you will, and just deal with the triggers. You have to deal with it head on. Does that make sense? Think about how much more difficult it makes it for somebody trying to recover from eating disorders and disordered eating, because they are having to deal with their addiction, if you will, multiple times a day. There's no getting away from it. So what might help? Well, I'm going to tell you my primary suggestions are validation and compassion. It is important that you validate your experience and what you're going through. It's important that you validate your own feelings. It's important that you validate the hardship of it, as well as give yourself some compassion. I think just understanding this perspective helps too. Like, wow, I hadn't thought about it that way. I think that's helpful, but I encourage you to validate yourself and give yourself some compassion. I believe my next video is going to be on control in eating disorders, so I'll be posting that within the next few days to early next week, so look for that. Thanks so much.